Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today is the end of the month and we are talking August favorites. I'm so bummed that we are already here, but I've got my coffee in the afternoon because, cold coffee for life, right? My son's like not even 5 months old yet, but we are going to chat about all of the good things that I loved this month. Make sure to go below and click the subscribe button if you're new here to join the YouTube fam, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I want to start out with some Tula products, and first and foremost, I want to say I do have this in 4 colors, not because I bought 4, but because they sent me 4. I am really kind of going back and forth about what is my best color at the current moment. This is the new Tula Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint. It has SPF 30 in it, and this, in my opinion, is kind of like a step above a tinted moisturizer, but it also has SPF in it. So this is definitely something, I'm wearing it today, but this is something that I think is more of a day-to-day wear. It's got like a medium coverage to it. It definitely covers up all of my rosacea, any blemishes I have, but this is more of just a lightweight skin tint, truly like what it's called. They sent me colors 1 through 4 and I am wearing 3 today. So this is what I've worn since it came in because I'm just not quite sure if this is the best color for me yet. I think I might move up to 4 or maybe even 5 when I definitely self-tan, which I need to do. But there are 30 different colors that they make in this product, which is so amazing. So there is a wide variety. You definitely will find your perfect match, but currently I'm wearing number 3. So what I love about that most is just that it is definitely a kind of your skin, but a little bit better appearance. It's great for just day to day, very easy to apply. I do prefer to put it on, apply it with a brush, and then kind of go back in with a beauty blender. That's just my preference. You could definitely use a beauty blender, but I feel like using a brush is not the best option. So if you're looking for a day-to-day kind of like skin tint, more than like a tinted moisturizer, that is going to be the product that you should use. I also do have a discount code for Tula products. I believe it's just Moriah for 15% off. I will put it up on the screen and link it in the description bar below for y'all. And I also have this filter primer. This is the Luminizing and Moisturizing Primer. It's for all skin tones. This one does come out of the tube white and it goes onto your skin. There's no like white residue left over. I have been using this under the skin tint and I really like this combo together because this gives me a little bit more of that hydrated appearance while my skin is a little bit on the drier side right now, but it's not going to break up the product or anything. So I have been using these 2 this week. I actually lost the lid to it, so need to go on a deep dive for that, but I've been using these 2 a ton and they have quickly become favorites for just like a day-to-day easy makeup look. And then the third product is one that I have talked about. This is actually the first product I ever used, or maybe it was the second. I can't remember if it was this one or the Cult Classic face wash back in 2020, but I have used this one for a very long time, but my son is waking up only once at nighttime now, but it's still just very exhausting. So in the mornings, I definitely need a little bit of help. This gets my under eyes very cool. Now you can use this over your makeup as well if you just want a little extra boost in the morning, but I prefer to just use this under my makeup. It kind of also doubles as my eye cream before I put on my makeup. It's just great. It really waking my eyes up, making them feel bright and alive, and I love it. So again, Moriah will get you 15% off for those Tula products, and I'll have them linked below for y'all. All right, I have a lot more beauty stuff to still talk about, so I will try and be quicker. The Dime, I think I know how to say this, but I don't want to say it on camera because I might butcher it, and I don't want to be told that I'm wrong, but I think I know how to say it. So this is their new perfume. It did just get restocked like this week on their website. I believe it retails for $48. Now I do have a discount code for Dime. I buy my Dime stuff. I've told you guys that. I tell you every time, just so that we're all fully transparent here. You can use code Moriah R20 for 20% off, but again, like I buy my own Dime stuff. So you can use that for 20% off of this. Now I have never smelled, I believe it said Baccarat Rouge 55 is maybe the perfume, but everyone that has used that perfume says this smells exactly like it and it is a fraction of the price. This has very quickly become the only perfume I wear, and I actually bought samples of Dime perfumes because I loved Malibu Nights and ILYSB prior to this coming out, and I was like, you know, let's get a new scent. I'm gonna buy the sample, I'm gonna try some new ones out. And then this came out and I fell in love with this one, and I haven't even really played with the other samples because this is the only one I've been wearing. I've had this for, I wanna say like 2 or 3 weeks at this point, and I use it every day. So, it's, about here. So we're definitely moving through it relatively quickly, but I just love Dime perfume. It smells like heaven. I really wish I was better at describing scents to you guys, but that's just not my forte, but you'll have to trust me, and I'm hoping they do put that one in a like sample kit soon because that is one of the best smelling perfumes I have ever in my life. used, worn, just so good. This is also a newer product. I think it actually came out in August. It might have been late July, but this is the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex Hair Strengthener. So this is only going to be used best for you if you put heat to your hair. If you don't ever put heat on your hair, this isn't gonna be a product that will work. You put this on your hair when it's damp after you get out of the shower. I'd say this is like medium length hair. With my postpartum hair loss, I'd say I'm definitely still like a medium to thick hair like type. I don't have thin hair by any stretch, but it is very long from what it used to be. So I'd say medium length. I use 2 pumps and that will like completely get the product all throughout my hair. I wait about 10 minutes and then I just quickly run a dryer through it. I don't get my hair completely dry, but you have to use heat on your hair to totally activate it. And this is going to actually mend your split ends. I was actually due for a trim prior to using this product, and after I used it, I was like, wait, I actually really don't even look like I need a trim anymore. I mean, of course I got one, but you guys, this product is so good at just completely bonding all of your split ends. They did tons of like tests. I think it's like clinically proven to help bond your hair back together. I heard about this from Jen Reed. She's only on Instagram. Anytime I mention her, people get like, want to know her YouTube channel. She does not have a YouTube channel. She's only on Instagram. So she's the one who talked about this and like shared the launch, and I bought 2 when it came out because I knew I would love it, and it is so good. It is like going to save your hair and make it look and feel so healthy. But again, you have to use heat on your hair for it to work. And then this, I have talked about this in my Amazon beauty video, so I don't want to talk too much about it here because I rambled in that video. But to sum it up, I'm pretty sure that the person who made this reached up into heaven, grabbed some clay, because it is a clay mask, and put it in a jar and is selling it to us here on earth. I am not kidding. This was like brought from the heaven above, okay? I am not sure if you guys can really see. I have used so much of this, and I have had this for 3 or 4 weeks at this point. It is magical. So this is the vitamin C clay mask. It has turmeric, aloe vera, and desert lime. It is supposed to help brighten your skin. Vitamin C has tons of benefits. It helps hyperpigmentation, which I have a lot of, redness because of my rosacea. It helps even your skin tone. There are so many benefits to vitamin C, but this particular mask also, over the course of time, helps eliminate dark spots. Now, it does take time. I always have to tell people this isn't a product you can use, 2-3 times or even 2 weeks, and immediately your dark spots are going to be gone. You have to use it consistently. I would say at least about 6 weeks before you really decide whether or not it is for you. I started to notice, I'd say about week 2, maybe was when I really was like, okay, my dark spots are really starting to get lighter. I don't know if it's something that someone else would notice at this point, but I definitely have noticed that they are getting lighter. But again, you have to use this consistently because the dark spots didn't just show up overnight. They took time to get, so they will take time to get away or get off of your skin. But if you continue to use this, I promise, even if it's not dark spots are your problem, just use it because it helps so much with just your skin tone, your skin complexion. I use that in the morning. I'll put it on, wait 10 minutes, hop in the shower, wash it off, and I swear every time I use that all day, I'll be looking in the mirror, I'll be like, my makeup looks fabulous. And then the last beauty product is this NeoCell Liquid Collagen. So I shared this the other day here on the communities tab, if you saw that on YouTube, and I got a lot of questions. I totally get what you guys see. A lot of people thought this was like a shampoo. I see what you see, but this is a liquid collagen that you drink. This is the pomegranate flavor. You do need to refrigerate it after opening. It does not taste bad. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not bad. I take 1 tablespoon a day, and I started using it. So I used Divi literally like the first day that I got home from the hospital, and I used it for 2 months, once a day, and it did nothing for my hair. And someone said use it twice a day to see if it will jumpstart hair growth. So I used it twice a day and ended up going through the bottle in 2 weeks, and it still did absolutely nothing for my hair. So I would say I was like 10 weeks postpartum when I started using that NeoCell, and 9 weeks postpartum was when my hair started falling out in chunks, and it was like so stressful. So I'm gonna put 2 pictures up on the screen. One of them was taken in June. I'll make sure that the date is left on the screen for you guys. And then one of them was taken just the other day, like Thursday, I think, or maybe Wednesday. And that is what my hair looks like after having used this consistently, taking 1 tablespoon a day every day since like the middle of June. A lot of people told me that I could not promote promote hair growth. I think they thought I was trying to stop postpartum hair loss. You cannot stop postpartum hair loss. I wish that you could. Trust me, if you could, I think that that would be the #1 most sold product for women in the US, because I doubt there is a woman out there that like loves postpartum hair loss. But you definitely can promote growth in the meantime, and I am proof of that. I have started growing my hair back in that spot while I am actively still losing hair. So don't let people convince you that you can't promote growth while you are still losing it. It's very scary to lose that much hair, because at one point you literally like will feel like your hair is just gonna fall out forever. I promise it will stop. Mine's starting to ease off, but you can promote growth in the meantime, and that liquid collagen, I swear, is like the game changer for my hair. So I only have one home product. Don't hate me. People go, oh my God, that's so dumb that you spent that much money on a cup. I agree. I believe you. You're correct. I drank the Kool-Aid and I shouldn't have, because I love it. Like, I hated myself when I bought the cup, but it's really good. So these are kind of hard to get your hands on. This is the Stanley 40-ounce quencher. I know, it's stupid, $40 for a freaking cup. It's insanely expensive. But the reason why I bought it is I wanted to see what the hype was all about. Truthfully, everyone just talked about it. I'm like, okay, I want to know. I had the reduced 40-ounce water bottle and I loved it. I told you guys it fits in my car cup holder, but it doesn't fit in my husband's. So it was kind of a hit or miss on whether or not that fit in somebody's like car if I took my water somewhere. And this fits in every single cup holder I have tried to put it in from the day that I got it, which is nice. That's also a 40-ounce, and one of my girlfriends told me she loves it when I had mentioned like I was buying it. She said the reason I like it is because I can fill it up in the morning before I leave for work, and I know I only need to fill it up 2 more times that day to drink a full gallon of water, and that's really important just in general. Please drink your water, but especially if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, like make sure you drink your water. So it's really nice that you only have to fill it up a few times, but trust, I get it. It's so insanely expensive for a cup. I drank the Kool-Aid and I love it, but it's really nice, and it does keep your water really cold all day. Don't hate me. And I even bought a 30-ounce because the 40 ounces are kind of hard to get a hold of, and I really like the 30-ounce too. And then fashion. So I'm not gonna put a picture of these on the screen because I feel like it's just kind of odd. Like they're literally just underwear, but Skims underwear. I feel like Skims is a brand that people wouldn't try because it was Kim Kardashian's brand, but there were also people who probably did try Skims just because it was Kim Kardashian's brand. And I was one of the people who I wasn't really into the hype of it when it first came out. And now that I've tried it, I'm kicking myself for waiting, because every single thing that I have purchased from Skims has been amazing. But this was my first time trying the underwear, and they are so good. I immediately got on and bought a bunch of different like styles. All I have right now are the like Skims thongs. I think you can get like 3 for $36. And so I got them in 3 different colors, and they are so comfortable. They're like really, truly seamless. I don't have nude, so like obviously, you know, I would have to wear like nude underwear if I'm wearing white or something like that. But I mean, they are completely seamless, really, really comfortable. They fit true to size. Yeah, don't skimp on Skims, y'all. They're really good. I even bought some Skims shapewear when I was pregnant, and it was like hands down some of the best shapewear ever. So Skim stuff, worth every single penny, but that underwear is like the best. Something else I drank the Kool-Aid with, and they're so ugly. I mentioned these in my Amazon video the other day, these like ugly slides, and it made me feel good that a lot of you guys were like, no, they're really ugly, but like they're really nice. These are shower shoes, okay? I never wear these in the sense of like, I'm gonna be stylish today, but these are the most comfortable shoes I've ever owned. They are, I mean, they're they have bright colors on Amazon. I decided to go with a nude because I just didn't want to bring any more attention to them than I had to. But my husband was like, honey, those are ugly as homemade sin, but they're real comfortable. And for him to think these are ugly, but he wears Crocs, I'm like, that's some interesting words coming from someone who wears Crocs. But yeah, I'm actually wearing these shoes while I film because they're just that comfortable. Like, I've chosen to wear these around the house lately instead of my bedroom slippers. So ugly, but comfortable. And then the last fashion item, I think I've actually mentioned this before, is this belt bag. So if you are a mom, even if you're not, if you're just traveling, if you just want to be hands-free, this is the best thing I ever purchased. I know it's like a fanny pack or whatever, but people are wearing them now more stylish. I love this. I think I shared this maybe last month because this is great for when I am going in a store just to run a quick errand. This is actually my current purse. It holds everything I need. So it's got my phone, or it would hold my phone if I had it in there, my wallet and my keys. It will hold my lip gloss, and it holds a couple diapers and some wipes for my son. So I don't have to, like, you know, I always keep his diaper bag in the car in case we have like a real blowout or anything. But if I'm just gonna run in the store just in case, I want to have those things ready to go, and and I can have them in this belt bag. I can hold my son. I'm hands-free. It's just really nice and very convenient. So I'm not sure if you guys can kind of see it here, but this size of this one is what I really liked. This one came from Etsy and it is heat stamped with my initials on it. So whatever belt bag you choose to go with, don't knock it until you've tried it, because everyone I've talked to that's like, no, I hated the trend, then tried it and absolutely loved it. Okay, let's talk baby. So I actually have a lot of like graphics and stuff that I'm gonna put up on the screen, so I wanna make sure I like kind of explain these the best. The one thing that I do have in person is this. It's called the Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater. So this is going to be the product you will use the most when your kid starts. Ezra's not necessarily eating. He started to show interest in food, but he started to have, TMI, quite the blowouts. I mean, we even moved him up a size in diapers, and it's just like all of a sudden he hit like 4.5 months and it's like uncontrollable. So we've been using this nonstop and it saves his clothes. I actually tried this on a couple of our things before he was even born, and I think I told you guys about that, and I said like I bought one for our laundry room. Like, we now have one in our laundry room for my husband and I's stuff, and I keep this one in the nursery. So if he has a blowout, I'll clean it up to the best of my ability. I will put this on my son's clothes, kind of let him sit for like 15 minutes if I can, and then I will throw it in the wash, and there is not one thing that my son has stained that this has not gone out yet. So I actually bought some the other day because I wish you could see the level, like how much is left in this product. If I had to guess, I'd say it's like here probably. So we've used a ton of this, and then my husband and I are completely through with the one that we have. So definitely worth every single penny. Get a multi-pack of it, and it's actually very affordable, but get a multi-pack if you can, if you have a kid, because stains on stains on stains, and that thing gets them out. Okay, so I'm not really sure if this, I think this is actually meant for just a like shopping cart, but we also use this in like high chairs at restaurants now that my son can sit almost fully supported, but he does still need a little bit of help. I'm gonna put a video up on the screen of this cart cover in use, and it is so nice. Now this was taken a few weeks ago, so he definitely is a lot better at sitting up on his own now, but this is a cover that you can put over your shopping cart, but it has a pillow on it to support your baby, which I love because I was just so, like, for the longest time I was like, I'm gonna have to keep him in his car seat when we go in the store or push his stroller because he can't sit up on his own. And one of my friends was like, hey, they make them with pillows now, and so you can kind of like mold the pillow around your baby and it helps them sit up straight, which is so awesome. So we have been using this non-stop this month. Like I said, not just when shopping, but also in high chairs at restaurants, and Ezra loves it. But I'm gonna be honest, I think we're like a week away from honestly not needing the pillow at all and just using the car seat cover itself, because he is very good at sitting up when he's in something, sitting up without support, but he can't just like, you know, you can't just like sit him on the floor and he sits up fully supported by himself yet. The last thing I want to mention is this high chair. I believe it said Stoke. This was one of the truthfully, number one products that was recommended to me when I said, what is one product that you absolutely loved with your kid? And everyone was like, this high chair. My mom has this high chair. She bought it for her house for Ezra, and I have it here. We love this. It's fairly easy to get them in and out of, but it's just so nice. It's well made. It can fit them till they're like 7 years old. It's easy to clean, very comfortable for him. It supports him really nicely. Again, he can sit in things almost fully like up by himself as long as he's in something. But this high chair has been amazing because it actually is the same level as our table. So our pediatrician said he can go ahead and start eating food, and we can start baby-led weaning when he can sit up with minimal to little support, or minimal to no support, and he has to show interest in food. So something that my husband and I did was we would sit him in his high chair beside us as we would eat dinner, and we would like talk to him while we're eating. We would show him what we were eating and be like, you know, look at this is food. And sure enough, the other day I noticed he was sitting in his high chair at the table with us, and he was going like with his mouth open as I would like take my food from my plate and put it towards my mouth. Like he would follow it with his mouth the whole time, mouth open, like really showing interest in eating. And I think that's just because we were able to have him sitting with us at the table, and he was like at our level. He wasn't, you know, in something on the floor. He wasn't like laying in something on the table itself. He was at our level, sitting with us, and I think that really did help encourage him to kind of like see food and be like, hey, that looks interesting. I kind of want to try it. Me, I'm still not quite there yet for the baby-led weaning. I'm very terrified. And he is still only 4.5 months old, so I do have time. We have about another month. But the 2 things that the pediatrician recommended, and he's really starting to show interest in food, and it is stressing me out. Alright guys, and that is it for today's video. I talked a lot. I'm very sorry. I told you guys I wasn't gonna be chatty, but I was chatty. But I had a lot of stuff to share this month, so I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. Thank you so much to Tula for sponsoring today's video. Love y'all, and I will see you in my next video.